Hello there, we are from Group 3 and welcome to our video. Today, we will present about the third case in ACT 4197 integrated case study which is down but not out. This video will be presented by me, Shazana, and my friend Nur Sahida. I will be presenting the company background, summary of the case, main issues in the company, and the company's financial performance. Meanwhile, my friend Nur Sahida will present about SWOT analysis and suggestions for the company. Now, let us see background of the company. Polis Sdn Bhd or PSB was incorporated in 1994 at Klang, Selangor. Then they moved to Alor Gajah, Melaka for future expansion. The company produced polythene bags at first and then ventured into woven polypropylene bags. PSB was managed and owned by four brothers. Mr. Rahim looked after production, ordered the machinery and decided on raw materials. Mr. Yusri handled marketing, Mr. Zulkifli handled human resource department, and Mr. Nordin managed the financial aspect of the company. Now, we proceed to summary of the case. PSB made a loan with two merchant banks to purchase an expensive machine in order to fulfill a new customer's demand. It was based on verbal agreement only, and the customer decided to withdraw the order, and the company had no written agreement to back them up. The banks did not accept their excuses, so they needed to find ways on how to minimize their losses. So what are the main issues in the company? The first issue was loan repayment. It was due to the customer backed out from the order after PSB had purchased a new machine to fulfill the customer's order. It cost 40 to 50% of idle capacity. The new machine could not be used to generate income and had no market to be sold. The second issue was high labor turnover among both local and foreign employees. Some employees did not even stay for 3 months. The company also had difficulty in attracting new employees, especially foreign employees due to immigration department. It might cause problem in the production as it took longer time in the production because needs to train new employees and low skills among the new employees. Third issue was about two-factory system. The company had two factories that involved in the production, so it increased their labor cost and time to complete finished products. The last issues in the company was their marketing strategy. The company shifted their marketing strategy from business to customers to business, so they focused on the wholesaler or businesses as their customers only. Move on to the company's financial performance. We choose to look at the company's liquidity and solvency. Liquidity is the ability to convert the company's cash and pay their current obligations without any significant difficulty. On the other hand, solvency is the ability of the company to pay long-term obligations. We will look at the company's liquidity based on the current ratio and quick ratio. Current ratio measures a company's ability to pay its current liabilities with cash generated from its current assets. We can see that the current ratio of the company was less than 1 in both years. This means that the company did not have enough assets to cover its short-term liabilities. Quick ratio measures the RM of liquid current assets available per RM of current liabilities. The company also had a ratio of lower than 1 for quick ratio. So overall, it can be concluded that the company did not have good liquidity in 2011 and 2012 due to low current ratio and low quick ratio. Let's look at the company's solvency using debt ratio and debt to equity ratio. Debt ratio measures debt level of a company as a percent of its total assets. We can see that the company had high debt ratio in both years, so we can say that most of the company's total assets were financed by debt during both years. Moving on to debt to equity ratio, it measures the degree to which the assets are financed by debt and shareholders' equity. We can see that both years had a ratio of more than 1, which indicated that the portion of the assets financed by debt was greater than the portions of assets financed by stockholders. Overall, we can conclude that the company did not have a good solvency in both 2011 and 2012 due to high debt ratio and high debt to equity ratio.
The first recommendation is provide incentives to workers to reduce high labor turnover. Employees will continue to be involved in a company as long as the benefits provided by the company are equal or greater than the commitments that the company expects. So PSB should provide more incentive to their workers, not only in terms of wages. The next recommendation is use the marketing strategy not only from B2B but also from B2C. In other words, PSB should open their business in retailers too. Retailers can create an online shop, contribute to improved brand advertising, and more sales from customers who use the internet as a medium. Developing web technologies provides new opportunities to sell goods. Other than that, PSB also must invest in biodegradable polythene bags. The company should also produce biodegradable polythene bags since the government had withdrew the incentives and subsidies in non-biodegradable bags. Besides, the non-biodegradable polythene bags also causes environmental impacts such as blocked drainage and water pollution. The next recommendation is to buy the semi-finished woven bag. Since there is a supply from Indonesia who was willingly sell the woven bag in cheaper price yet high quality material, the company needs to grab this opportunity to cut their costs. So the company only need to allocate their costs in labeling, stitching, inserting in a bag and bundling. In addition, the company must use updated accounting software. An updated accounting system can offer new functionality to successfully run your accounting department and provide your company with the proper accounting and financial support. Since the old accounting software of the company had delayed the preparation of statement of banks and income tax calculation, the company really need to shift to the latest software. The last recommendation is to use modern marketing strategies. With the advancements of technology, the marketing strategy has changed dramatically. The first marketing strategy in today's day and age is social media marketing. The traditional way that PSB use is only through offline, which is effective communication to negotiate and capture new customers. That's all from us. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone, I'm Sahida. Let me continue with the SWOT analysis of Poly Sendirian Berhad. The strengths of the company are it is managed by educated and qualified individuals since all of them had qualifications in each department. A strategic location since Alogaja is well connected by railway and roadways and had a good and reliable suppliers since they picked some local suppliers who were reliable to provide right quality, quantity and price. Moving on to the weaknesses of the company. The first one, it has incurred additional labor and freight costs for factories situated in different locations, had high labor turnover, outdated accounting software that was not fully automated, and it has weak marketing and networking since they only use communication skill to attract new customer. The opportunities of the company are being Malaysia's sole supplier of polythene products, had many potential markets such as Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, and Cambodia, and high demand in India for reused products. The threats of the company are No Plastic Day campaign, the government withdrew the incentive and subsidies, China being the largest and cheaper polythene products provider, and impacts on the environment such as blocked drainage and water pollution.